What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome you back to the channel for another Vanguard Zero video. Today, we're going to be going over the new event that just dropped this morning. The exclusive clan event for Granblue. So Granblue is officially in the game. And this being the first event that I'm experiencing with Vanguard Zero, I kind of wanted to just give an overview of it and give you guys my thoughts on what the best ways to go about it will be, which aren't going to be the most informed thoughts, but they're still going to be my own. And kind of compare it to other events that I've played in other games like Duel Links. So here we go. We have Goki, I don't know how to pronounce these guys, I'm not even gonna pretend. Granblue McGee, who does not look like a tough pirate, by the way, but he's a tough pirate apparently. They give you a how to play really quick. Collect challenge tickets in character fight. Use challenge tickets to play and get event items. Use the event items to go ahead and get exclusive cards. You can also get some furniture, which can you let me know in the comments, do you actually care about the furniture in this game? Do you dress your room up? I throw cushions on the floor just to get my dailies done. So it's basically that simple. This is essentially just a character fight wrapped up in an event, is essentially what it is. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I am going to go ahead. Now, let's talk about something really quick. When it comes to character fights and winning on hard and very hard, Different Fight made a video about just like building your deck correctly and then auto battling. Like just let the computer take care of it. Build 9 crit, 4 heal, and let the computer take care of it, which I do have a 9 crit, 4 heal Kagro deck. So I'm gonna let that happen right now against, am I? So here's kind of what I wanted to talk about, where like, wait, did I don't think I adjusted this one to be 9 crit, and I want this one to be 9 crit. So let's do that really quick. Let's set our triggers here. Let's take our stands and turn them into crit. That's fantastic. Or our draws, turn them into crit. That's fine. So when it comes to this event, the big difference between this and regular character fights is that this does not cost stamina. Going into this screen and fighting against the Pirate McGee does not cost stamina. It only costs tickets. The way you get these tickets, you get some for logging in daily, and then when you do regular character fights. So if we actually really quick back out, and I'll show you guys, if we go to the character fight select screen, the original one outside of the event, these now drop. Let's go to someone we haven't fought today. Let's see, because I might as well do a quick fight. We've already fought you once. Okay, let's go with Misaki. You can see now added on the drop is going to be tickets. Challenge ticket for this guy, Pirate McGee. We'll quick fight real quick because I'm here, and it's called a quick fight for a reason. Let's grab it. Let's see if we get any. I think they only dropped like 1. No, dropped 3. So it drops a fair amount. This is another reason why Different Fight really drilled it into our heads to go ahead and get your hards and very hards done so you can auto fight. Because it seems like the events in this game are going to use even the regular character fight. So that costs stamina, right? So basically all of your stamina right now is going to go towards character fights, which pretty much it seems like it always does in this game. That seems to be the motif of this game, is use your stamina for character fights. And then when it comes to challenging, normally Different Fight says that you want to auto, but because these cost tickets and not just stamina, I feel like there are some times where the computer does suboptimal things. Sometimes. It's very rare that it seems like that, but it definitely is a thing. And because this actually costs a resource that you have to grind out with your stamina, which I guess kind of just makes it cost stamina, but you can see that I got 3 from that drop, and I think this costs 6. So it's almost like this event costs double stamina, almost in some way. So I don't really think I'm going to be auto fighting on hard and very hard. I think I'm just going to do it myself because I think it'll have a higher probability of potentially, being successful. Now, some of you might say, no, Shady, especially for you, you should definitely be auto fighting with the mistakes you make. But I think that in this instance, to get 4 stars or multiple stars, 3 stars on hard and very hard, it's going to take more than 1 game, and it's going to be tough. After this fight, what I want to do is I kind of want to talk about the cards. We can kind of do it now. So this is one of the triple R's for Granblue right here. I can't actually click on it because I'm in auto, but it is an 8K. It is an 8K that goes to 11K if another copy of it is in the discard pile. So Granblue focuses on milling cards into the discard pile and then either using mill or using the cards in your discard pile as a resource. So for example, this card, not only does it go to 11k if there's one copy of it in your discard pile, but if it is in your discard pile, you can counterblast one to call it from the grave, which is a very good ability. Being able to call an interceptor from the grave, turn after turn, every time it gets killed. Even though it's an 8k, it's still pretty good. It goes to 11k on your turn, so that's fine. It seems like a perfectly fine rear guard to have. I think we're getting smacked right now. You guys can see all the resources my opponent just poured out. So this is an example where I think that I might have a better chance if I push through and do this, right? Because I feel as though the game is going to end up wanting to... See, this is where you should also, for Kagero, you shouldn't be... I took my main deck that I featured in a video last time and changed the triggers. You really should make a deck with the cheeky Vanguard that rides to grade 3 on turn 2, because you can give that multiple crit. Like right now, if we had everything in the soul, we could make it 3 crit and we could hit a crit trigger and just win. But that's not the case. So let's go ahead. What we can do here is we can call out our grade 3. We can call out another grade 3. I am going to... This is where I should probably let the computer take over. I'm gonna activate this skill. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this. I think we need to hit a trigger pretty much no matter what to win. Unfortunately, there's really nothing else I can do. I can call a grade 1. I can activate this and get a booster. Would I want a booster for my Vanguard? I would want a booster for my Vanguard. 20k, I won't matter. It's the same thing. Okay, let's just grab an 8k booster then, so my brain doesn't have to think that hard. So we are going to... So if I swing here, and then I swing here, I clear that, then I can swing with my 10k, hit. If I hit a trigger, then I can hit the rest. No matter what, I can hit the rest. I can hit the rest. So I don't think we can win this turn. So I think we lose. I think we actually just lose. Let's clear his board though. Let's clear his rear guards rather. But same thing, right? Like even though I'm killing that, he's gonna be able to call that back next turn because I'm gonna deal damage to him. So it's like, it's definitely not fun. I do need to hit a trigger here if I want any chance. I don't hit a trigger, so I don't stand any chance. Super unfortunate. It'd be even more unfortunate if he hit a trigger there, because then I'd be really screwed. I'd get like no value at all. End our turn. I think we lose here. We'd have to hit heal triggers to survive. So that's basically, Different Fight says that you just want 9 crit, 4 heal, auto battle, let it rock out. I really do think that using the other Kagero build could go ahead. Oh, you have to retire a rear guard as well. I forgot to mention that. You do have to retire a rear guard. So it's not like it's a true +1. It's just like, let me exchange. That's gonna help us survive, which is great, unless he hits a trigger. But he's not going to, because he's not smart. There we go, you're not smart. All right, now our board stays and we're fine. Ideally, we'll hit a trigger on our drive check though. Oh, it's auto right now. But I'm still hoping that we'll hit a heal trigger here. AI attacks in there. Here we go. Hit a heal trigger. Hit a heal trigger. If we hit a heal trigger, we hit all the missions. We don't. Hit a heal trigger, so we don't hit all the missions. He's got a perfect guard on normal. Why did look? Why did the computer? Well, that was an interceptor. He had to attack it. He had to attack it. Let's calm down. Okay, I need to hit another heal trigger. I need to hit a heal trigger here. Oh my gosh, this is silliness. This is silliness. All right, heal trigger for game. Heal trigger, crit trigger. Okay, so we lose. Perfect example of what I'm gonna say next about this type of event. I do not like this type of event. Compared to, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't like it, right? It's not that I don't like it. It's that it definitely has what I think is a really high difficulty in investment. Like in events and Duel Links, it takes time, but I don't have to dump money into my orbs to kill duels. Like I can just take the lifespan of the event and do it, and I know I'll be fine. But with something like this, not only does it have the element of, oh, you have to grind out character fights to get drops to fight this guy. You then, we're gonna do our gacha. You then go ahead and have to do gacha. And apparently there's a 10% chance per pack to get a triple rare. So let's see how true that is. And finally, at the end of this, we're gonna talk about the actual, we get a triple rare. Okay, so we hit our first 10%, nice. Sick. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. What does that mean? We got another, and it's, whoa! All right, maybe I like this event. Maybe I spoke too soon. That's incredible luck. No SPs, it looks like, because we did get a double rare, though, right? Isn't that a double rare? That is a double rare. Actually, I want to talk about the card distribution as well. Okay, so we got nothing but commons. You can see, you're going to see a lot of repeats when you're doing this gacha. Okay, we got another. So we just got 3 triple rares out of the 5, which is pretty good. Pretty darn good. So maybe it's not going to be as hard to complete this as I thought. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. You guys let me know how yours is going. But getting the 2 triple rares. So let's talk about the gacha details. I want to talk about the amount of cards that are in Granblue right now. So here we go. Captain Knight misses the card I was talking about. Counterblast 1 and retire rear guard to call you from the drop. Then we have Ruin Shade. When this unit attacks, put 2 cards from the top of your deck into your drop zone and it gets 2,000 until the end of turn. So this becomes an 11k Vanguard as well. But it's more consistent, I guess you'd say, but you run the chance of milling yourself out. So there's a total of 2 different triple rares, just the 2 that they show. There's 3 double rares, 5 rares, and 7 commons. So that is the total amount of cards you can get from this gacha. Now, I believe today we also just right out the gate got some sort of Granblue deck. We got some cards added to our collection, which is great. I'm actually going to go to card here and let's go to deck building. We should be able to select Granblue as an option now. Create new deck, create original, and we should be able to select Granblue right here. Here we go. Granblue. And I only want to see Granblue cards though. I do want to see all, but so the perfect guard is one of the double rares that you can go ahead. I'm assuming it has to be one of the double rares you can get. So you're going to want to do that. They already have the crafting materials in here as if we can get them, but we can't get them yet. I'm sure eventually that this guy's going to come to what I'm going to call the gate for regular character fights. So be able to get everything. This is one of the double rares. When this unit is placed, put any card from your deck into your drop zone. Very good card for Granblue, obviously. You can specifically cherry pick exactly which cards you want in your drop, which kind of makes this card worse, right? Like you don't really want to mill unnecessary cards. So if you have these, it seems like right now the main target for your drop is going to be Night Mist. I can't speak to if there's anything else. Let's look at the grade 3s for Granblue. Drop zone. If your Vanguard is grade 2, counterblast 3 to ride this card and draw a card. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So you can ride this from the drop and you draw a card. It costs counterblast 3. So you can do that on turn 2, but are you really going to be taking 3 damage on turn 2? It's not pretty likely. It's not likely. At the start of your main phase, soul charge 1. So this is the soul charge 1, get 2,000. Call up the 5 cards from your drop zone, which is pretty cool. So you can flood the field with this card. I like that. I think that's cool. When this unit is placed, counterblast 2 to call a card from your drop zone. That's kind of cool as well. You can call any card. And then if the turn this unit attacks, retire it. Counterblast 1 and retire a rear guard. Okay, so this has the same thing as Night Mist, but it's not an interceptor. So it's, in my opinion, it's not as good, obviously. And that's it for the grade 3. So overall, my thoughts on Granblue in the game, it feels a little underwhelming to me. I could be wrong for sure, but it doesn't feel like anything crazy is in here. If Night Mist is the peak of power for this deck, it doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel disruptive to me. They don't have an 11k Vanguard, which stinks. This is an 11k grade 2. It has restraint. When your rear guard is placed from your drop zone, this unit loses restraint. Interesting. Huh. So 11k Interceptor is pretty cool, but this deck doesn't really have much to kill your opponent's rear guards, it looks like. If it had ways to kill my opponent's rear guards, I might be more interested. We're still gonna try Granblue. I'm gonna try to grind out the event and build a deck, but it's probably gonna look something like 4 of these, 4 Night Mist, 4 Perfect Guards, I guess 4 Ruin Shades because it's a triple rare, but it doesn't really feel swell. Doesn't feel swell at all. I don't know. I think it might just be the introductory, and it's. I would argue right away it's definitely worse than the other 4 clans that are already in the game. It's a little disappointing because that was Granblue's issue in the original card game as well. Like Granblue was just bad. My brother-in-law loved. Well, he was my brother-in-law at the time, but My brother-in-law loved Granblue and really wanted to make it work. And he won some tournaments with it eventually, but like it really wasn't that great of a game. It wasn't really that great of a clan. Apparently we're getting gacha tickets from this as well. That's kind of nice. If we unlock this, we get these blue coins. And then of course, if we fight him 10 times, we get 1 free perfect guard. So that's kind of nice to give us a free perfect guard for Granblue as part of the missions. Overall, I do like that. The gacha rates do seem pretty good, obviously from those pulls on the clan event. But like, so for me today, I think at most I'm gonna get maybe another 5 pulls. Like I have 24, so I can attempt this again. And I think maybe I'm gonna get another 5 pulls today. So 10 pulls a day for 9 days gives you 90 pulls. That's if I'm spending all my stamina every day into this consistently. Now, of course, I can use gems to restore my stamina and make it go faster, but that's why I was comparing it to Duel Links events. Duel Links events feel like, you know, you can just go. You can just go and you can grind it out day 1 without spending any money or any premium currency with the way things spawn. And how it's usually tied to like ranks where you don't need to use stamina a lot of the times. Or it's like a separate event where it's just encased in its own thing. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts compared, especially if you're coming from Duel Links. Let me know what you think about this event. Overall, I'm like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 5 when it comes to this event. Like it's not terrible, but because the clan feels subpar compared to the 4 that are already in the game, it brings that number down a lot. Like the actual event is really not that bad. It's not. It's just gonna be, I think that it's doable if you're playing every day for 9 days, but I don't think it's something that I can grind out and get a Granblue video out for you guys this week. I don't think that's gonna happen. It would just be such a bad deck. Because I don't see me getting the cards that I need. But that's gonna be it for this video. We're not gonna do anything else. Just wanted to talk about the event with you guys. Want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. We'll be back again either tomorrow or Wednesday with another Vanguard video. We're gonna go back to our Kagro deck, make some adjustments. And there's something I want to talk about in Kagro. A lot of you guys said, but it wasn't true. I think if I just show you my collection, you'll understand what I'm gonna say, but we're gonna save that for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day. But above all else, keep it shady.